Hi everyone. So this is going to be a quick video to show you how you can repot. In this case, I want to repot this rose plant that I picked up from the nursery today into this plot. Okay. So you need, of course, the plant that you're repotting, and this method can be used for any plant. You need the plant that you're repotting. I'm using a rose mix here, the potting soil for roses. Similarly, if you're repotting a cactus, use a cactus mix. If you're transplanting probably a different plant, use the relevant potting mix. I also have neem cake powder. This also has Fongomia mixed in it, and also some slow release fertilizer. I use neem cake in every potting mix because it helps with nematodes as well as acts as a organic fertilizer and pesticide both. So that's one thing that I use for all my mixes. Okay, so the first step is going to be to remove the plant from its casing or this nursery black cover that you have. You can either use scissors to do that, or you can use a knife. I find it easier to do it with a knife. So you can just tear it up on two sides. Okay, more, and then you can just rip apart. Now, one thing to note with roses, as long as the soil ball is there, just use the same thing. Don't try to remove this soil ball. Remember that these are all grafted plants. So if you see this grafting area, so if you cut it and disturb the soil, you might be kind of disturbing the plant itself. So what I do, especially with roses, I try to keep the disturbance as minimum as possible. So now I have this potting pot, and I'm going to put this into this pot, and then I will just wash my hands, and I have the rose mix. Keep it in the center and just put the soil around the ball. Okay. Now when you've hit some soil, now you also put some neem cake powder in. Okay. And you can also put the slow release fertilizer at the same time. Just a spoon of it nicely all around the plant. Do this again. Make sure your plant is well centered, and once you center it, then just don't overstuff it, but at the same time ensure that there is enough soil for the new roots to develop. That's what you need to do. And after you've done this, just another superficial layer of slow release fertilizer, and you should be done. The last step in this process is to give it a good douse of water. Okay. Remember that the original soil boil is there, that's why the water will take some time to drain out, but be patient with this. Make sure the plant is well soaked in water, and just let it be at the side. The water will naturally come down after a point, and that's how you will repot a rose plant. You can wash your hand and be done with it. Okay, you can clear up. Now after this, look at the plant itself, right? Now there are some extra leaves, yellowing leaves. You can cut that. Okay, similarly cut this entire stem out. Trim the plant, and it will develop new leaves. This one has a lot of buds, so I'm going to let it be, and maybe the others. And do keep a few leaves because it will require that the chlorophyll in those to grow, but don't cut all the leaves in the plant, but do keep some of them, but you don't need all of them. So keep only enough leaves so that the plant can bush out. Now everywhere that you have cut, it will bush out again, and keep trimming and keep pruning it. This plant will grow and it will have a whole bunch of roses. Now this one is okay, it's quite strong and it's quite stable, but if it is not, you can always give it a support using either a stick or even a moss stick or coir stick, etc., or a simple stake, a wooden stake, etc. You can give it some support so that this plant can well bush out and develop, and it also has this stability. So this is any plant repotting. This is the method to use it. Maybe when I'm repotting a different kind of a plant, I have shown you how to repot succulents in a previous video. So you can look at that video to look at how you can repot succulents. But any other regular flowering plants, this is the easy way to do it. So thanks for watching. Bye.